He has achieved phenomenal success in nearly every facet of entertainment as a trumpeter, a conductor, composer, arranger, and producer. He calls Bono his brother, and he has the ear of world leaders. He kicks back with Oprah Winfrey and Stevie Wonder. But when he comes home, back to the place where his dreams took flight, he's just Quincy. He's in Seattle to celebrate the one-year anniversary of the Northwest African American Museum and connect with old friends.
He's been one of my heroes, one of my real heroes, early heroes, going back to the time when I was about 10, 12 years old.
I mean, in those days you played sports and you played music. And for someone to make it and be successful in music was an inspiration for the younger kids in the community.
Bob Flowers grew up in the same neighborhood near 23rd Street in Seattle.
Well, of course, Quincy went to Garfield High School, so that was the foundation for greatness.
On this night, old friends and new are here to celebrate the release of his memoir, The Complete Quincy Jones, My Journey and Passions. It was a photo op even I wasn't going to pass up. Later, he sat down with me backstage at Garfield High School in the performing arts center that bears his name.
I never thought I'd be in Paris at 19 years old. And Oslo and Tunisia and Algeria and Morocco. Never in my life, As you get older, you just say, let go and let God. You really do.
Playing with Ray Charles when he was just 14, Quincy's career took off in the 50s, during a time he says blacks had to make up their own dreams.
I remember we used to say every day, not one drop of my self-worth depends on your acceptance of me, so you don't let an external force determine who you are as a human being.
And it's a message he shares with students at his alma mater every chance he gets. He's also on a mission to make sure these students stay in touch with their roots, gospel, blues, and jazz.
Jazz is like American classical music.
World-renowned for his musical genius, Quincy's defining legacy may actually be his humanitarian work on behalf of children around the world. Partnering with Bono, he's raised billions for third world debt relief and millions more to relieve famine in Africa. His foundation works to empower young people and give them a voice. And he believes the election of a black president and the economic crisis are moving us in that direction.
It's time, I think, that God's trying to tell us we have to reach down to help each other. We're one, and it's time for some love.
What do you want your legacy? What do you think your legacy will be?
What would I like on my tombstone? Born 1933, died 2043.
And loved people? Cared about
And
people? You are a
love,
compassionate person.
That's right. And have a 360 life, where you have time and understand how to raise your family, how to constantly be there for your friends.